Alright, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to YAHAWAH, Bahasham, YAHAWASHI, Bahasham, Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at GMS and the Akim for this word in truth and in sincerity. So yeah, there's a brother Rawchaa from the 6th Away camp. So this lesson was sparked by a little conversation I had with somebody, and going in on how we're stuck in this flesh. There's nothing righteous in this body because of the scriptures call it the chains of darkness. This is we're here. Everything we go through, we're here because we went off. We're serving our punishment in this life for things we did in our past life, and that's going into reincarnation. But that's essentially what's happening. So everything we go through on this side is also because we go off on this side, but it's also from the things we did in our past life. So I'll just go into Jeremiah. So this is Jeremiah. I'll just start at 9. This is Jeremiah 17:9. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? Yeah, and that's the mind. That's the heart. You go into the word heart. It means lab in the Hebrew, and the meaning of this word. I'll just get it.
Strong's H 3820. Lave.
So the word heart, when the scriptures talk about heart, is talking about inner man, your mind, will, heart, understanding, inner part, mist, heart, soul, heart, mind, knowledge, thinking, reflection, memory, inclination, resolution, determination, conscience, heart, as seat of appetites, as seat of emotions and passions, as seat of courage. Man, that's heavy. So the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? So you could change that to the mind. The mind is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? Yeah. So we can't even trust our own mind, our own thoughts. Because even demons come in your thoughts. They come in your mind, and they try to get you to go off. Get you to even think wicked things. Which we gotta understand. We gotta understand. We gotta filter everything through the scriptures. So we know what a wicked thought is and what is a righteous thought. So even then, the battle starts in your mind. The battle starts in your heart, because this is where Satan always tries to come in. I, the Lord, search the rein. So like, I, the Lord, search the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doings. Yes, so the Lord searches what's in your mind. The Lord knows everything. The Lord YAHAWAH, which that's his name. YAHAWAH is the Most High's name, and YAHAWASHI is his son's name. So right here, I the Lord YAHAWAH search the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doings. So everything you do, you're going to have a separate judgment for it. If you're doing righteousness, you're going to receive a righteous judgment. If you're doing wickedness, you're going to receive a wicked judgment. As the partridge sitteth on eggs and hatcheth them not, so he that getteth riches and not by right shall leave them in the midst of his days, and at his end shall be a fool. A glorious high throne from the beginning is the place of our sanctuary. O Lord, Yahweh Bahasham Yahawashi, the hope of Israel, of Yasharallah, all that forsake thee shall be ashamed, and they that depart from me shall be written in the earth, because they have forsaken the Lord YAHAWAH, the fountain of living waters. Man. So this truth, the Lord Yahweh Bahasham Yahawashi is the only one that's gonna be able to heal you. So we gotta seek him with all our heart. with all our spirit, all our mind. Heal me, O Lord, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, and I shall be healed. Save me, and I shall be saved, for thou art my praise. Yeah. So the Lord heals. The Lord is the only one that's going to save us. You know, we can't trust in our own mind and in our own thoughts, because they're wicked. So this is James 3, and I'll start at 5. Even so the tongue is a little member, and boasteth great things. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindleth. And the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity. So is the tongue among our members, that it defileth the whole body, and setteth on fire the course of nature, and it is set on fire of hell. For every kind of beast, and of birds, and of serpents, and of things in the sea is tamed, and hath been tamed of mankind. But the tongue can no man tame. It is an unruly evil, full of deadly poison. So everything in this world has been tamed. Everything, food, beasts, birds, serpents, everything has been tamed by mankind. But the tongue can no man tame. It is an unruly evil, full of deadly poison. See, so we can't even trust our own thoughts, our own words. We gotta trust in the Most High, that he's gonna put his words in our mouth. He's gonna put his thoughts in our mind. He's gonna make us walk in righteousness. Of course, we gotta do our part. We can't just be like the Lord guides me. I don't even have to try. No, that's wicked. That's over much wicked. You gotta try to the best of your ability to be righteous, to serve the Lord. So this Ecclesiasticus 28 and 18, or Sirach in the Apocrypha. Many have fallen by the edge of the sword, but not so many as have fallen by the tongue. Yeah, so things we say, things we think, things we're all gonna have to. Oh man, we're gonna have to give account to that in the day of judgment. Oh man, for every idle word. Yeah, there it is. This is Matthew 12 and 36. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. For by thy words thou shalt be justified, but by thy words thou shalt be condemned. So yeah, everything we say, everything we do, everything we think, we gotta fight every day. Every day you're fighting in your mind. You're fighting to be righteous, to do the right thing. And we're not perfect. We're stuck in this flesh. We're always going to go off. Nobody's ever going to be perfect until we get this new body, until we get out of Babylon, because we're surrounded by wickedness here. This is modern day Babylon. This is Babylon, the center of the world for wickedness, where you could be a man. If you're a man, you could become a woman. If you're a woman, you could become a man. You got transgender teachers teaching kindergarten, teaching children. You got all this wickedness. The food is garbage. There's no nutritional value in food. The water's poisoned with plastics. Oil fracking destroys the earth. So this whole world is dwelling in wickedness because of this devil that's in power, the Esau, the so-called white man. So this is Romans 7 and 18. For I know that in me, that is in my flesh, dwelleth no good thing. For to will is present with me, but how to perform that which is good I find not. For the good that I would do not, but the evil which I would not do, that I do. Yes, so even trying to be righteous, you're still gonna fall into wickedness. You're still gonna be do evil things. because evil is always around, just like good is always around. And that's the battle in your mind to do righteousness, to do righteousness by the Most High. Not your own righteousness, not what you think is good, because our thoughts don't matter. The only thing that matters is the truth of the scriptures, the truth that has been written by YAHAWAH, Bahasham, YAHAWASHI. Now, if I do that, I would not. It is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me. I find then a law that when I would do good, evil is present with me. See, so no matter what, no matter how good we try to be, there's always going to be wickedness within us. You know, there's a balance, but we got to lean more to righteousness. We got to get away from the wickedness, and that's the battle. That's the fight. That's the fight that the Lord is looking at to try to serve Him. So this is Galatians 5:17. I'll start at 13. This is 5:13. For brethren, ye have been called unto liberty, only use not liberty for an occasion to the flesh, but by love serve one another. For all the law is fulfilled in one word, even in this, thou shalt love thy brother as thyself. Yeah, and who are the brothers? The brothers pushing this truth. The Akim. We gotta love each other as ourselves. That is you know, a great a righteous thing. You know, to you know, do unto others like you would have done unto you. And that's not to everybody. That's not to everybody in the world. You know, of course you need to be peaceable with all men. You know, if possible, be at peace with all men. But these people are wicked. These people are stuck in the world. They're in the grasp of Babylon. So our neighbors are the brothers in this truth. We gotta love each other as ourselves. But if ye bite and devour one another, take heed that ye be not consumed one of another. This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. So we're always at war with the flesh, you know. So we're always at war with the flesh. I mean, yeah, with the flesh, because we want to be in the spirit. We want to be righteous, because walking in the spirit is being righteous, is being you know, seeking the Most High. But then your flesh wants to take over. Oh, look, go over here. Go talk to this chick over here. Go over here. Go to the bar. Let's go get some drink. Let's go get some herb. You know. Let's go over here. See what we could do over here at the park. Just your flesh will never be satisfied. It's never going to be satisfied. Because that's the flesh. It's constantly trying to keep you in like a low spiritual state. You know, it's the battle. The war against the spirit and the flesh. Another example: getting in the car. Simply getting in the car, listening to. What are you gonna do? You're gonna roll down the street with a crown, you know, or a crown blasting the music, you know, and that's fitting the flesh. Or are you gonna roll with the windows up, you know, with no, you know, listening to brothers' videos? That's fitting the spirit. Even those things, those it seems simple. It seems like a simple choice, but even then, that's you're walking in the spirit because you're listening to a brother's video, as opposed to the flesh where you're just blasting nonsense music, wearing a Burger King crown like a bug out. That's feeding the flesh, you know. For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. But if ye be led of the spirit, ye are not under the law. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, Which witchcraft, that goes back, that's like selling drugs. That's basically, witchcraft is like selling drugs. Pharmakeia, look, pharmakeia. The use or the administering of drugs, poisoning, sorcery, magical arts, often found in connection with idolatry and fostered by it. The deception and seduction of idolatry. So drugs, selling drugs, that's wicked. That's wickedness. That's going on. That's witchcraft. Idolatry, going after other gods, idolizing things, idolizing. I'll just get it. Idolatria. The worship of false gods, idolatry of the formal sacrificial feats held in honor of false gods. Yeah, so all these things are wicked to the Most High. Hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, envyings, murders, drunkenness, with excessive drink, which alcohol isn't wicked. It's not wicked, but if you're drunk from the morning to the night, that's going off. That's being a bug out. Revelings and such like, of the which I tell you before, as I have also told you in time past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High. Man. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law. Yeah, so these are the spirit we should be walking in, for the Akim, for the brotherhood. This is how we should be towards each other. So yeah, that was it. That was just a quick lesson. Lord willing, it was edifying. Want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to YAHAWAH, Bahasham, YAHAWASHI, Bahasham, Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS and the Akim, pushing its word and truth and in sincerity. And shalom to the elect and abad the ball.